Well, there are ways to remove cholesterol, as we see right here, as we look at the Quaker Oats canister here. And certainly whole grains are a good way to remove cholesterol. And other ways to remove cholesterol, that's kind of what we're talking about here today on our segment brought to you by Elkhart County Living Magazine. And we're talking cholesterol with Carrie Tumbleson, who is a dietitian here at Goshen General Hospital. Carrie, good to see you.
Good morning. Thank you.
You know, it's great that a hospital talks about ways to lower cholesterol without first talking about medication. We know medication's important, plays a role, but what you're saying in this article here in Elkhart County Living Magazine is the fact that there are ways to lower cholesterol without turning to meds first. And can you maybe touch on some of those, Carrie?
Certainly. There are a number of different foods available that can help to lower cholesterol. As we mentioned, the oatmeal is a soluble fiber, and that helps to remove LDL, the bad cholesterol. Different foods include omega-3 fatty acids, which you might get in fish like tuna or salmon. Different kinds of nuts like almonds and walnuts can help to lower cholesterol as well.
Lots of good ideas there for the people at home. Cholesterol sometimes can be scary, and it's referred to sometimes as the other C word, but cholesterol really is important, isn't it?
Absolutely. Cholesterol plays a lot of functions in our bodies. It helps with the formation of vitamin D. It helps to form different hormones in our bodies, as well as bile acids, which are necessary for digestion. So it does play a lot of different roles in our bodies.
We hear a lot about HDL and LDL, and you've touched on it briefly, but can you kind of go over that for us, Carrie? What is HDL? What is LDL?
Absolutely. LDL is what we typically hear of as the bad cholesterol, and that's the kind of cholesterol that can actually clog our arteries and build up inside of the arteries and potentially lead to heart attack or stroke, whereas the HDL is called the good cholesterol, and that can help actually lower cholesterol.
Lots of people walking around, big people, small people, tall people, short people. I mean, they deal with different levels of cholesterol. You really can't peg a person by the way he looks, can you, as to whether they have a problem in that area?
Not at all. It doesn't really matter how a person looks. It depends on a couple of different factors. How much your liver is making. 75% of the cholesterol in our bodies come from the liver, and 25% comes from the foods that we eat. So it's a combination of the two things.
What about genetics, too? And we see the commercials on TV, and they say, you know, part of that cholesterol deal has to do with genetics. Is that a fact?
Absolutely. A person could be genetically prone to have high cholesterol, and it doesn't matter what they do in terms of diet and exercise. They're just going to have a high cholesterol level. And so in that case, they may have to rely on medications to help lower their cholesterol. But at the same time, they don't want to discount the fact of having a good, healthy diet and incorporating exercise into their lifestyle.
You've incorporated that word here in the segment, exercise. How does that control or help the cholesterol issue?
Exercise can help to actually raise your HDL, which is the good cholesterol. So getting regular exercise is a way to help improve the good cholesterol, which in turn helps to lower your bad cholesterol. And it helps you maintain a healthy weight, which helps with cholesterol also. And typically if you're exercising, you're hopefully eating a more healthy diet, so that helps with cholesterol as well.
The two kind of go hand in glove, don't they? If you're exercising, likely you're probably eating pretty well, too.
Hopefully those two things are going together.
Carrie, here at Goshen General Hospital, you handle a lot of different scenarios, but both on the inpatient and outpatient level. When people come here, you begin an educational process, don't you, with them?
Correct. It depends on if they're an inpatient or an outpatient, how much time we actually get to spend with them. But if someone is here because of heart-related issues and they have high cholesterol, then we would certainly educate them on that. And we also see patients in an outpatient setting where we would spend a little bit more time with them, educating them on how to change their diet and make some healthier food choices.
Do you find, Carrie, when people come to talk to you about their problem regarding cholesterol, they are really kind of out there and not really all that up to date on the different things that we know now about cholesterol? People come to you really without a clue sometimes?
Sometimes that can be the case. Oftentimes people kind of have an idea of what they should be doing and what they shouldn't be doing. But sometimes you can point things out and show them different foods that can actually help to lower their cholesterol that they didn't know about.
All right, so we've learned here that lowering cholesterol, or at least controlling the cholesterol, has a lot to do with what you eat. It also has a lot to do with the exercise, and part of it is genetics. And we will find a lot more information when you contact Carrie Tumbleson here at Goshen General Hospital, the registered dietitian here. And Carrie, it's been a real delight talking with you, and we're going to find out more about Carrie and about healthy living in the latest issue of Elkhart County Living Magazine, which happens to sponsor this particular segment. Carrie, what's the best way for people to contact you here?
Well, my phone number here is 574-535-2679, and that's probably the best way to get in touch with me.
Again, Carrie Tumbleson here at Goshen General Hospital. We'll be back with more when we return, so stay tuned.